Hi everybody, it's Tricia the Knitting Lady, and believe it or not, this is my wraparound for work. As I sit and answer people's questions, they can actually see me. I have a wraparound, so you can't see the back of the house or whatever. So I was thinking maybe I should buy a more decorative wraparound for when I do these videos. I was videotaping before and there was a light. There was too much light on my face or whatever. I don't know. I didn't like it, so I started again. So it's Wednesday, the 9th of December, hump day. And there's not much trivia today because they were talking about TV shows, and believe it or not, I'm not much of a TV watcher. So I would fail Jeopardy in that category, that's for sure. But today is the birthday of the actor Kirk Douglas. Unfortunately, he died this year in 2020. He was born in 1919. He died at the age of 103. And very famous actor. I remember he made the movie Lust of Life, I think it was, about the artist Vincent van Gogh. This guy right here. So Vincent, did you know the guy who played you died this year? He's not interested, huh? You know, his feeling is, well, I'm dead, so what's the point? Just join the party. I haven't featured Vincent recently. Do you think I should make him in a Salvador Christmas hats? Maybe. He's always got his paintbrush. He's always ready. Ready to paint, which I should be doing a little bit more of that. So that's a fact for today's birthday. And did you know men are more likely to be struck by lightning than women? So, interesting. So like I said, it was the slow trivia day. Today, in 1983, the movie Scarface opened in theaters. Personally, I never liked that movie. It's too violent, but that's me. I like Al Pacino. Al Pacino said that was one of his favorite movies. It's just so violent. I don't know. So these are facts. I was wondering, why did they feature this? There's, you know, are they going to have facts about the movie? No, the facts are about Al Pacino. He's on a Netflix, is it Netflix or Amazon Prime series, The Hunters? It was interesting. I watched the first season. And I'm not going to tell you what happens to Al Pacino, but he was good in it. So, they have facts about Al Pacino. Al Pacino was the first face on Facebook. He was the original Facebook guy. They have him a little, you can't see the picture too well. It's a little, what do you call it when it's fuzzy? Anyway, he almost played Han Solo in Star Wars. He turned the part down because he couldn't understand the script. He turned down a lot of movies. But when you hear the movies, I didn't make a list of them. I was like, I don't know if he'd be good for that. Anyway, now this a little annoyed me. He has charged people to be around him. He charged people to fly with him on his speaking tour. They had to pay $40,000 to be with him, to fly with him on a speaking tour. You could have lunch with him for $12,000. You could hang out in his dressing room with him for 20 minutes for $4,000. I mean, you know, there's so many people that need money. If I had all that extra money, that's not what I would spend it on. And I think that's like I said, my opinion of him dropped when I read that. Now, I'm going to promise you, when I become rich and famous, I will not charge you to be with me. You could bring me a cup of coffee. Rich and famous. Well, you never know, right? But I won't charge you to be around me. We're just going to have fun. Forget about charging people. He worked a variety of jobs before acting took off. That's about it. You know? So what can I say? Oh, if you bring me coffee, I like it light and sweet. It means extra milk and extra sugar. A former boss of mine always said that. I used to go out for coffee and say, get me a cup of coffee. And I'd say, well, how do you like it? Light and sweet, just like me. In fact, he ran, he was supermarket manager. I was a social worker when I first got out of college. That's a long story. I always finished things at the worst times. I finished college and then right into a recession. But I got a job as a social worker. And, you know, anybody who's a social worker tell you it's hard work. It doesn't pay good. Why, my ex-husband was manager of a supermarket, and he got me a job in one of his friend's stores. And that paid more part-time, and I also had benefits, than my social worker job did. So, I mean, people said you wasted your college education. Not really. I mean, I didn't do it that long, but still, it made more money than the other job. The other job was a thankless job to begin with. But that's before I got into finance and accounting and all that other stuff. But working in a supermarket wasn't bad back in the day. You know, they don't want to pay you now, but back in the day, it didn't pay too badly. So that's about it. Have a good day. Tomorrow I have more news for you, hopefully. That's about it. Take care. Bye now.